That's the first thing I do is undo the back of my bra and put it through my jumper. I've got a right old tactic I have. I'll take it off. I can even put it down from the bottom. Can't stand
same.
them.
I do it as well. I take my full clothes off. Straight into a pair of pyjamas.
Yeah, but sometimes if I run in and it's quite late and I'm trying to do the dinner and pour myself a glass of wine.
Oh, she
I ain't
can't.
got time to put the pyjamas on, but I've got time to take the bra off.
She's like this, one hand on the bra, one in the fridge with the wine. It's an art. Welcome to Wright at Home. I'm here with my mum, Carol, and sister, Natalya. How are we all?
All good.
Very good, very good. Apart from the weather in the UK, it has rained every single day, I think, of 2026.
I know,
so
but we
depressing.
have had, today we had a spot where it was pure blue skies and bright sun. And honestly, I can't tell you
I know,
the change
me
in my
too.
mood.
No, me as well.
I was driving along, the sunroof in my car was bright blue, and I was just like, spring is on the way. But it's just not.
And now it's gone again, and I'm flat again.
It's been so miserable. I mean, even the kids, I had them the other day, the sun come out. They shouted like they'd never seen the sun before. It's sunny, Nanny, the sun's out. And I thought that's really sad because we live in such a bloody cold country at the moment.
Do you know it actually did rain every single day in January?
I know.
Across the UK.
I know.
I mean, have you ever in your life?
Try having horses in this weather.
Oh,
The mud.
try having a 3-year-old feral boy in
I'm
this weather.
I'm in mud up to my knees. I think I'd probably choose the feral child at this point.
Okay, Han, you haven't offered to look after him once since he's been alive, but we'll put that to the
Switch
test.
it over there.
I've been with you every single day since that child's born.
No,
No, it is hard for the kids. It's horrible.
It's really tough because the boys just want to run and jump and skip and play, and they can't because there's no room.
We need more places in this country built, like indoor places.
I think they need to build restaurants. That's something actually Dubai does have. They have restaurants with soft play areas and play areas
that's
inside.
my dream.
I mean, I can't imagine they're 5-star restaurants, but...
You laugh, right? When we were little, there was a pub called Charlie Chalks.
Charlie Chalks.
Yeah, is it the one in Chinkford?
Yeah, it's not
Used
anymore.
to be.
But it was a huge restaurant pub. We used to go there on every week, and there'd be a massive soft play on. It felt like it was massive. It probably wasn't at the time. And we would play, and the adults would eat and have a drink.
How is no one...
Why do we not have that now?
I don't know.
that?
They just don't do it in this country.
I mean, I guess it's not like...
I bought the other day. I saw it. You know, you get hoodwinked on Instagram or whatever, and the adverts pop up, and you're like, "Oh God, don't scroll." Anyway, ended up getting it. It's a ladybird, and it's 3 games in one. The ladybird's got 2 poles. This is how much they know that boys just need to burn energy. They're inventing toys just to burn off their energy now. It's 2 poles coming out the ladybird. It spins, and the kid has to jump over the poles as they go
love
around.
that.
I had something like that when I was younger.
I haven't given it to him yet. I'm saving it for a rainy afternoon, and I'm going to be like, ta-da!
Do you remember you used to put... So it was actually a bit dangerous, but do you remember it's a bit similar when you used to put the thing around your ankle and the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
that's
used to
it.
jump.
Oh, yeah.
But then you'd end up hitting your ankle and it would really
Yeah.
hurt.
Well, this is brilliant. It just spins round both sides, and you have to jump over it. And then you can turn it into something like where the thing shoots up in the sky and you've got to catch it, and then the other one you've got to get rings on there.
Has it come? Have you got it? Have you got it yet?
I've got it, yeah.
Is the quality
I've hidden
good?
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
it
haven't
is,
opened it yet,
because
but the
I
box
ordered a
looks
few
good.
more things. And
Well, you're going to take that out for when you next go for dinner?
No, I'm going to take it out in my house, probably in like those few hours before bedtime. Oh no, you can do it inside. That's the point. You can't go in the garden, it's pouring with rain.
And there's too much mud in the garden, so you can't use the garden.
But no, I'm going to get it out and let him burn about 10 minutes. I mean, that'll take up 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes of the brutalness of dinner time before bath time and bedtime. Those hours, they are brutal. No one warns you about
Someone has
them.
got to create a restaurant or a cafe or
I've been saying it ever since I've been born.
It should almost be mandatory now these days.
Yeah.
It's like...
There should be something.
I mean, it wouldn't be very luxury. It would be very loud, but equally, like...
They should be able to have a room that they can take, even if they've got an entertainer.
No, they
Just
should
saying,
have staff. It should have
staff
staff.
should be an
You pay like a
entertainer.
tiny supplement to cover all the fees, and the staff watch the kids, just to make sure they're not whatever, and you can sit and just kind of see them through the glass.
Maybe we should all make one.
Yeah, definitely. A new invention.
When this airs, it's going to be Pancake Day.
I love Pancake Day. I love pancakes.
No, don't bother me. Pancakes.
It's like one of my favourite desserts.
No.
I do say it every year, and I don't really do it. I'm going to do it at Presley, though.
Mum, you say you don't like it, but then whenever we make them, you love a lemon and sugar pancake.
Lemon and
Yeah, I
sugar
don't mind
is
the lemon
good.
and sugar one, just one, but I never
love a
make
lemon
them
and
through
sugar.
the year.
No, I wouldn't make them on a normal day, but I wait for pancakes.
You like the Nutella and all that. That wouldn't do
strawberries and Nutella.
Do you prefer like the American round pancakes or the thin ones,
no,
like
the
crepe
thin
ones?
I don't
that we
like
made?
American pancakes. I really don't like thick
No.
pancakes. The only ones I like is like a thin English pancake. I don't know
If
they're
you go
English
to
or
the
not.
US and you have pancakes with the
don't
maple
like
syrup and strawberries,
Yeah.
oh
You don't
my
have
God.
the maple syrup and bacon, do you?
No, don't
Yeah,
like that.
I hate that.
Don't like that. But yeah, I don't love savoury and sweet together. I like hot
Holly
and cold
likes that. Our
together.
sister-in-law, she always gets maple
So
syrup and
does
bacon
my sister-in-law, Holly.
in
The other
America.
one.
And I'm
Both.
always like, how can you eat salty bacon with
I
maple
know.
syrup on a pancake?
Yeah, I could eat savoury and sweet, but I
Oh,
don't really. I'm
no.
not a pancake person. No,
No.
What about if there was wine on it?
Yeah.
now you're talking pancake wine.
Are you going to give up wine for Lent, Mum?
No, it's not any way you give up chocolate for Lent.
No, you can give up anything for Lent.
Oh, can you?
Yes,
Oh,
it's, you just choose something.
Well, if I was going to do that, I might as well done dry January. Yeah, I know a few people that do Lent and they don't eat chocolate for 28 days.
40 days.
40 days? It's a
Because
long time, isn't it?
you're testing yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
And
It's about resilience and like self-control and
Yeah.
like, you know, appreciating it when you can have it. Who has the best willpower out of us? 3.
Josh, out of a family or us 3?
Us 3.
Me.
But you don't, not really.
Yeah, she
Yeah, you
does. If
probably
she
do,
says
actually.
she's not going to do something or she's not going to have, she does that. We don't. We're just useless.
Also, like mum pretends she doesn't like chocolate. Put a bar of chocolate in mum's fridge, she eats it in a second.
That's why I don't put
I've
chocolate
had
in the
bars of
fridge.
chocolates in my fridge for 6 months. I have a cube.
Yeah, same,
Leave it,
to be
cube,
fair.
leave it. So,
Oh, your
yeah.
father's the worst. You don't leave chocolate anywhere where he is. He pretends he doesn't eat it, but he does. Opened up the sweets from Christmas, you know, the toffees and chocolates.
Oh, I've still got loads of them.
I know,
Forgot
so
about
have
them.
we. I opened them up today. There's so many empty wrappers in there. Now, I would never leave an empty wrapper in a tin. It's
Tommy's
him.
guilty for that.
Oh,
Does that
men,
all
that's
the
men.
time.
They always leave empty
They
wrappers.
leave the
in
toilet
tent.
rolls empty on the toilet.
Yeah.
And they hang it. Daddy hangs it so it's falling off and puts a new one on top of it. Instead of taking that off and putting it in the bin.
That is
what is wrong with
ridiculously
men?
lazy.
It's just so
Oh,
bad.
don't. The amount of times I've said to Will in the past, like we had new doors in our house, obviously, when we got here, I was like, please, can you stop hanging your wet towel over the brand new door? Like, first of all, it looks horrible. Second of all, I can't shut the door. And third of all, like, just don't. Still does it. Not 1, but 2 over the door.
Really annoying.
Like, just hang the towel up on the rail. That's what the rail's there for, the radiator rail.
Oh, men for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was Estelle Manor?
Beautiful. We all have
Stunning.
to go in the summer.
I
It is
really wanna go.
So nice. Do you know what? If I ever had an English wedding, I actually think I'd get married there.
Really?
Really beautiful. It's like the ground is amazing. You've never seen so many grounds, and there's also like so much to do. There's like big outside camping tents. You can obviously do like a camping side to it. There's paddle. There's a massive spa, which is like a really private
Sounds
spa.
lovely.
A pool area. There's
Didn't
loads
you get
of things to
paddle?
do.
You got like personalised paddle.
Yeah,
What are they called? Rackets.
yeah. I've got my own racket now, Mum.
Oh, have you?
I can't
Well,
play
I'll give
paddle,
you a
but
game.
now I've got a racket.
Oh, I'll give you a game of paddle.
I'd like to do that in the
I love
summer.
paddle, yeah.
Like an
Yeah,
outdoor court.
I would.
It's really good.
Yeah, the courts were
And
outside,
golf.
so
I really want to do golf.
Golf and pickle as well is really
Yeah,
good.
I'd like to
What's
do
the difference
golf.
between pickle and paddle?
Pickle's like a thinner bat, like half the weight, and paddle's a much thicker bat, and it's a different ball.
What did we play at the David Lloyd that time? Pickle.
Paddle.
Paddle, I reckon, with a normal tennis ball.
Can't
You
remember.
play with paddle,
It was
but pickles
paddle.
are like one of those. You remember when you were at school and you did
Badminton.
gym? Badminton, not a badminton ball, but it's like a normal size as a tennis ball, plastic. It's got all the holes in it.
Right.
So that's what pickle is.
What do you prefer, pickle or paddle?
And I'm guessing pickle, you don't bounce off the walls.
No,
Yeah.
paddle
Play
you
it
do.
like-
Paddle's a much faster, harder game, but I think it's quite competitive. Like I did used to play it at David Lloyd, but then it become really competitive, and I'm not a competitive person. I felt a bit bullied in a way because I knew I wasn't that good. I'm not that good. I think I'm okay.
You're
I'm better than
good.
some people, but
I
you
can't
do
play it, Mum.
feel
You're better
bullied a
than
bit
me.
when people are so much
They
better
didn't
than
want you on
and
your
it-
team, did they?
No, I could tell that, to be honest.
Bless.
Quite sad. And I still turn up with my racket, and as I walk through, sometimes I sort of think,
You've
I bet
actually
they-
got your own racket.
I know, I think they sort of think, oh, I hope she's not going to pair up with me. Listen, I'm not the worst. There's a lot worse than me. I can run. As my friend said, you're not the best at hitting the ball, but my God, at least you bend and run. Some of them just stand there and wait for the ball to come to them. I don't do that.
I do want to learn. That's one thing I've said to myself this year. I want to learn how to play it because I'd love to play that.
Yeah, it's a really
I
good
actually
game.
used to really like tennis. I can't say I was amazing at it, but I liked it.
Yeah, I
used to play at school
love
all the
anything
time.
like that. Tennis. Yeah.
Did you see Kim Kardashian and Lewis
I
Hamilton?
literally checked in the day after they were there. I asked
My
the,
friend was there when they were there, but she didn't see them.
I asked one of the staff that was driving the buggy, because you get buggies everywhere, and the buggies are like inside buggies. So like imagine like little cars, like they open and shut doors. So like if it's raining or it's cold, it's heating, it's crazy.
They have to do that for this country.
And I said, did you see Kim? And he said no one was really allowed to know anything. But I think they stayed in the manor. And
Is the manor one house on its own?
I imagine the manor is I didn't ask too much, but I think the manor's the manor.
Oh, the main building.
You can stay in that.
The main building?
Yeah, like you can stay
I imagine
in
if you had
there.
a wedding, that's probably where you'd have a reception in the manor.
Maybe.
Is that where like the restaurant is and everything?
Yeah, but then there's also, so we got a buggy like around to the spa, which is a lot further, and there's like private houses, and they look amazing. They're all in like the woods, private houses, and then you've got like, there's all different kind of rooms, but it's huge. They're scattered everywhere. You have to get buggies everywhere. But apparently she hired out the whole spa to herself or to her and Lewis.
Damn, of course she did.
What do you think about them two?
It's
odd, isn't it?
It's quite nice that she's like with an English guy.
Yeah, I feel like she'll be over here a lot more.
Yeah, I
Maybe
reckon
she'll buy
she'd be
a house
over it.
here.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah,
I can imagine her being in the countryside now.
Oh, she's going to buy one in the Cotswolds. Who isn't? It's the place to be these days, isn't it? Actually, I saw like online there were loads of pictures of like them being friends in previous years. So like loads of group pictures. Like they went on double dates before.
I actually think they're quite
her
a
and
smart
Kanye
couple,
and
like-
him and Nicole. Can't remember.
So hang on, let me get this straight. Kim's got how many children?
4.
5? 4.
4.
4.
So she's got 4 children. And what about him, Lewis?
I don't think he's got
I don't
kids.
think he's got kids.
No?
No.
So it's quite nice actually that they've paired up. I think
Yeah.
they suit each other.
Yeah,
I think they look
they suit.
a good couple together.
And he's
look
like
well
become
together.
really trendy, hasn't he? Like he's always been trendy, I imagine, but like he's quite fashion.
Yeah, I think it'll work, to be honest. I think they suit
Yeah,
each
I
other
feel
really
like it
well.
could work. I hope it does. I feel like she hasn't settled down for a long time.
No, but she's like waited and waited
Yeah,
and hopefully
so
she's met someone
hopefully.
nice. And she'll be over in the UK more. And apparently shut down the whole of Selfridges, didn't she, for a Skims night launch?
Oh, I see that, yeah.
And then she went shopping and shut the place down.
Stunning.
Don't.
How the other half live, eh?
Yep, certainly do.
I want Chloe to meet someone.
Yeah, I do.
She's really nice and she deserves
know.
happiness. She's not been very lucky, has she? Did you see rumours as well about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis breaking up?
No.
Apparently there's like, I saw this thing saying that they might, I don't know, there's like crisis talks and there was this massive prenup that they had to sign. And like he's not allowed to go after her $150 million empire.
I do feel like they're a bit of a strange couple. I'm going to be honest. I feel like she's really changed since she's been with him.
Yeah.
And when
she's
you watch her on the show, I just feel like she's like,
distancing herself.
yeah, and it's a shame because they do seem like such a close family.
Yeah. But I feel like for me, when Kim said to Kourtney, "You're the most boring one to look at," in their row, I feel like Kourtney's never ever forgiven her for that. Because that's
definitely
that's
have
not a very
something,
nice thing
don't
to
they?
say. Sorry, that's it. She said, she went, "You're the least interesting to look at."
Who said that?
And then they had the big massive fight,
I
full
know,
on
that
fisticuffs.
that is the thing. It's like we would never do that.
No. We've been close. I'm joking.
And I don't think like.
But they're
Chloe
very
and Kim
close in age,
would.
you've got to remember as well, though.
I think it's probably hard when you're that like famous and they're all in the same career. It must be a little bit
Yeah, like
stepping on each
cliquey.
other's toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like the
'Cause
whole
then
Dolce thing.
Yeah, Kim was like, she got married in Italy. She went with Dolce & Gabbana, all these different things. Like, so there's definitely a bit of tension between the two of them.
Mum won't be understanding anything.
No, she's interested
I need to
now.
start watching the Kardashians, don't I?
Oh, they had a massive fight, like huge.
Oh no, that's nasty. I wouldn't like that.
Like they were whacking each other. It was so
No,
bad.
That's not good. No.
I know, but then
That's
and then in
disgusting.
another one when they had an argument, that's what I mean. They were having their makeup done, and Kourtney wanted to go. They couldn't agree on a date for a shoot, the big group shoot that they do.
They just seem like they're always at each other.
And Kim was like, "Oh, like it's not all about you." Da, 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 da. And then she was like, "You're the least interesting to look at out of all of us, anyway."
That's really nasty.
And I feel like Kourtney's never let that go.
Yeah, what does the mother say in all this? Was she there when they were
She
having
doesn't
the
really
fight?
get involved. She never takes a side, really, does she?
No,
She
but she
only ever
can't.
takes like they always say Kylie's the golden child, which is the youngest.
Yeah, I feel like there must be a real sibling rivalry between
Yeah.
them two.
I do, and
I think because of the closest in age.
So
Chloe's kind of in her own lane.
I was watching the new Kardashians the other day. It was just while I was cooking, it was on. And basically, Chris was selling the family home that they all grew up in. Kylie and Kendall
Is this a
literally
new
grew
series?
up in. I think so, yeah.
Right.
And so she hosted like a family dinner, and even Caitlyn was invited and come and surprised the kids and stuff as like a farewell to the house. And
What, does she still own that as well as her one that she lives in
I
now?
believe so from what
Right.
I gathered, yeah. and she turned Kendall's old bedroom into like her dressing room, and Kendall was like, I can't believe you did this, etc. And they was all just like walking around the house. But like Chloe dressed up like in a really nice silhouette dress. Kim was quite dressed up like, you know, like her tight leggings and her little crops that she wears. And then Courtney come in like really casual. And like she just sat down and like looked at them both up and down, and she was like, I just don't like dressing like that anymore. And they were like, right, thanks. So we don't look nice then. And like Chloe got really annoyed at her and was like, why do you always feel the need to say something? Like, just because we like stress like this and
I need
feel
to watch
good.
this now. I haven't watched it for years.
It was quite good. And like Courtney was so casual, like baggy t-shirt or something, I can't remember. And she was like, I just can't be bothered anymore. I've got my kids. I just don't know why you can be bothered to dress like that. Like really, like she seems
comes
she's
across a
always
little
got
bit
something.
bitter.
Yeah,
which I don't, is sad. She was really nice when I met her, by the way. Sorry, Courtney, if you're watching this, didn't mean you're bitter. No, but on a serious note, I do think that there's this sibling rivalry between them. And I also think like it's very common. It must be that, like, think about us when we get together, like the family, around mum and dad's house. There's always comments being thrown across the table. And not to mention if we play a game. I mean, it actually gets brutal.
yeah.
I could never see you fighting or anything like that. Never.
No.
It really
in
made me
years.
laugh because Kendall was, you need to watch this series actually, it's quite good. Kendall obviously has horses, doesn't she? And she does show jumping. So she was at a show jumping show. Chris turned up to watch her for once. And Kendall like got annoyed with her. She was like, Mum, can you please just keep it under wraps? Like, I don't, no one really knows that I'm here. Like, she's walking around with her hat on and like her sunglasses. You wouldn't know it's her. She's got a riding helmet on.
Everyone knows it's her, but yeah.
So Chris is like turned up and people have spotted Chris instantly. So she's having photos and Kendall's like, oh my God.
This is
what
all
is she
so
doing?
set up though, you know that.
Yeah.
But it was funny because Chris is like, I don't see what the problem is. I like to
I
make a
love
scene. It
Chris.
is what it is. And she's walking along and people are like, Chris, can I get a photo? But no one's asked Kendall for a photo or anything. But Kendall's like furious because she just wants it to be really casual,
I
jumps around.
love Kris Jenner. She is
It's so funny.
such an iconic legend. Like, if you think about what she's created with those kids, she's a mastermind. Like, it's incredible.
incredible.
And the way she holds herself, I love when she laughs. She's got a really infectious laugh. And I just love that she like walks around her
I love that her
house
and Chloe
with a
live next to
vodka
each other.
martini.
They literally live. Her and Chloe built houses
Yeah, I see
basically
that.
with a shared driveway,
Yeah.
but obviously on a big scale.
Good move when you got kids. I just think that they are great. I love Chloe. I think she, like, we met her, didn't we? And she
Yeah.
was so nice. Like, so nice to us.
She actually put us on her story, didn't she, and tagged us.
A few times.
I feel like it must have been her team. It
Do
weren't
you?
her.
I see. I truly believe it was her. She
Don't you remember
DM'd
she
me
put
as
on
well at
Snapchat
Christmas.
and put with Jessica and Natalya?
Yes.
What? It can't have been her.
know. Yeah, maybe not. But then when I Instagrammed her, she sent me the PR sent me a fragrance again
Yeah.
at Christmas with like a wreath, and I put it on my stories, and she like DM'd me back like something. I sound so stupid.
You don't know though, but they are normal people. You've got to understand this. And
Yeah,
they,
and
they
she does
must
seem
look,
very... Chloe probably seems the most normal.
Yeah.
if I'm
and they
honest.
must look at people around on social media and things like that. So you just don't know.
Mm.
And they like glamour. So they look at you too as probably like glamorous, and they like
They
your
do. I always
looks.
see a lot on TikTok. They comment back to people and stuff like random. But Kylie obviously had her boobs done recently, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, what she had done."
She looks insane.
And someone did a TikTok like, "Someone just tell me what size and what shape so I can go get
Yeah.
it done." And she commented. She was like, "For reference, I had da 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 da," and it went viral because she literally commented back.
But was that her or her team?
I don't know. I
I
think that
reckon
is
it
her.
could be her, yeah, because
I don't think her team would just take it upon them to
Yeah.
do it.
no,
They'd
and
have
if
to
it
have her
wasn't,
permission.
yeah, even if it was the team that do it for her, they would have to get permission
Yeah.
from her.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, we love you, Cards. You're the best.
I've not had no DMs from Chris though, which is annoying. I thought she'd invite me out there. You know?
God, you and Chris on the night out on the lash would be
Jesus.
lethal.
Be
Can you
quite
imagine?
fun.
God help us.
I think Chris is a bit of a lightweight as well. They say on the show.
Yeah.
So
She loves to drink.
We'd both be carrying each other home.
But she can't be like that. She can't drink that much because she's so successful. Like,
No,
she
I
must
don't
be
think
so
she
on
does.
it all the time.
She does make me laugh though. All the events she goes to, she's with her little phone and she's like, "This video."
I know, she's so proud of them.
When Kendall was on her haul, she was literally so proud at the front like this.
Like, she just loves her
smiling.
kids,
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
she?
really sweet.
Yeah, they are great. You can't deny it. She's a bit like you, Mum. Like, she loves her kids. Just loves her kids. But she definitely don't go down the blue bar every night.
She probably doesn't need to. She's got a lot
I think
more
she's
money
probably
than
got her
you
own
have.
pub in her house.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
probably got her own pub in her own house. But yeah, no,
She has. She's got a beautiful bar, isn't she?
That's what I mean.
Should we invite her?
Yeah,
Do you reckon she'll come?
she come on the podcast.
No, do you reckon she'll come down the ball?
She'd probably enjoy an old English pub. That's
They
for
do
sure.
like England, so
Because I think Courtney and Kim are really close in age. Is that correct? Like a couple of years apart.
They're like the oldest, aren't they?
You had like 2. Well, me and Mark 2 under 2 or 2 under 3.
Yeah, because
I was 18 months when he was born.
He was 18 months, yeah.
Or 16 months when he was born.
16 months, I think.
Is that
Everyone thinks
was that not really hard? Probably not, because Jess was a girl, so you're first. It's probably easier.
But I was very bossy.
She was very bossy, really lively.
I can imagine.
And,
So it was hard.
I bet I just got shunted off to the side when he came along, the prince. Of course, yeah. Blatantly did.
Yeah.
I was very, very
Don't
young.
worry, hon. When I was born, I literally brought myself up. So
It makes me look like a bad mother. Yous never did
No, but I can
bad.
imagine that when Mark come along, because Daddy wanted a boy so much, I come along and it was like, oh, lovely, but it's a girl. Yeah, I reckon he got all the attention. Then I was
No,
just...
you did. He didn't. You had all the attention. You were so bossy that you didn't let anybody else have a word say. You
I
did
bet
everything.
she was trying to feed him.
Oh, she did the whole lot. Oh, she carried.
I used to call Josh Bubs. I said, come Bubs. I used to-
okay.
She walked
I used
into
to
my
hold him.
bedroom like 6 o'clock in the morning with him out of the cot, like carrying him into my bedroom. Mummy's
I bet
woke
she was
up.
loving it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, Jess. Carry on. We'll be up in a few hours.
No, I used to have a tray next to me with 36 bottles on it for you for the night. Honestly.
You are Prezi is you reborn.
Oh,
You do.
yeah, she doesn't realise.
How you can even moan is a joke.
No, but he's the boy version. So basically, he's Mark.
Yeah, but he's
me
still got your
and Mark
traits.
reborn.
Loves his bottles, loves being bossy. And
Oh, and so nosy.
Singing and dancing.
Yeah.
What was I watching the other day? And it was, oh God, what was it? I think like one of the Matilda shows or something. And they were all theatrical dancing. He was like, Mummy, I want to do that. I was like, you're going to stage school, kid. Don't worry. He's literally going to be going this year.
It's like when you got in the play at Oliver, you come home from school and said to me, oh, Mum, I've got a main part in the Oliver show.
Oliver Twist.
So I was like, that
it
was
wasn't
like-
the main part. I was Mrs. Bumble. It was terrible.
It still was
but
a big part.
I had a
but
song.
For me, that was
Mrs.
just...
Bumble's quite a big part.
Yeah, it was a big part.
She was bigger in the theatre show than the film.
Yeah, and anyway, I was so over the moon. Like,
What was it,
this
at
is
school
my
or
dream.
London?
Yeah, Skull.
School.
The
But this is my dream to see her on stage. I used to love it. Like, I was the first one up the front, everything.
Well, I can imagine you was like the Mean Girls mum with the
it
camera.
was terrible. I was
record
so
camera.
busy. Anyway, she come out of school
I
one
was
day
in
and she
17
said-
clubs a week. God knows how I went to sleep. I was in too many clubs.
She said, come out of school. She said, oh, Mum, I've been dropped. I said, what do you mean you've been dropped? She went, because I never learnt my lines. I said, what do you mean? I said, you'll learn those lines. So I said, you're not going to be dropped. I said, you've got that to pay. I walked back into the school, and I don't know how I did this. Knocked on
And you're not
the
allowed
door.
to knock on the door, staff room door on a Monday night because they have meetings, but she knocked.
I knocked, and I said, excuse me, can I see Mrs. whatever her name was?
I remember her name.
And I said, and Jessica, you said that she can't do the part of Mrs. Bumblebee because she doesn't know her lines, but we'll go home tonight and she'll learn those lines within an hour. Trust me, it will happen. So she went, okay, if she learns her lines, she's back in the show. I walked out, I went to her, you're back in, let's get home and do those lines now. And she learnt those
And I was
lines.
in it.
Oh, and I was so proud at the front there. Oh, loved it.
Mrs. Bumble, sorry, it's a bit off topic, but Mrs. Bumble's the
Mrs. Bumble is Mr. Bumble's wife.
when he
When he
goes
says
to the
more?
when he goes to the rich family.
No. At the beginning, when they go up and say, can I have some more, please, sir? That's Mr. Bumble.
Yes,
Mrs.
yes,
Bumble
yes.
cooks the food.
She
the
cooks
grill.
the food.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah.
I quite like that
I wanted to be
film.
Nancy. I got lumbered with Mrs. Bumble. Bloody
I
cheap.
do like that film. It's a little bit depressing.
I put it
but
on for Presley the other day.
It's quite a good film.
It was on at Christmas time. It was on, and he was said, "Why do you say more?" I said, "Because he wanted more food." But yeah, I feel like I never thought I'd be a pushy mum, but oh my god, I'm gonna be. I really,
think
because
you will,
you were such a pushy mum. I was like, oh god, I can't be like that. Now I'm like,
I remember taking you ballet when you was about 2, I think, because I thought I want my daughter to be a ballerina. She got to do ballet. It's my dream. I never got to do it. You know, my mum would never have took me to ballet them years ago. It was like different type of life.
You never took me ballet.
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do
wouldn't
any
go
of
in any
it.
clubs.
So I
I
didn't
did
force
Dancing,
you.
but I never did ballet.
Yeah, so I didn't force you because I thought I'm going to let you do and decide what you want to do in life because you was the last one and I thought I've had enough of it all.
chose
now.
the most
All
expensive
pushing.
sport.
Yeah, so I dropped you off and I said to the ballet teacher, you're going to be absolutely fine. And you started crying. You had all the tutu on, the ballerina shoes and everything. I come back, you were sitting with the pianist on her lap because you was that bad. And so I took you out and that was it. I didn't.
you took Mark ballet.
Yeah, Mark didn't want to do anything.
Surely you
That was
didn't
at
wear the
school.
tutu and the...
No,
there wasn't.
He had tights and ballet slippers and a leotard.
No, what it was,
White.
Mark wanted-
They were white, not pink.
No, Mark wanted to do any single sport that was going at school so that he didn't have to sit down and learn. He loved any sport. So the only sport that was offering at the first school that he went to was ballet. So I said to him, do you want to do it? He said, yeah, anyway. He did it for a year, paid all the year term. On the day of the show, when I'm going there to watch you in it, all your friends, and he was in it, he was sitting down. I said to the teacher, why is he sitting down? She said, he's been really naughty. We're not allowing him to do the show. I was fuming.
What had he done?
Don't know. Oh, he always was naughty, wasn't he? But I don't know what he did, but I was fuming. I thought, you've let me pay the
ripped
whole
one
year.
of the girls' tutus or something.
Something like that. I probably nicked one of their tutus. Remember he went in the show with you and he nicked some girl's clothes because he couldn't find his own?
No.
Do you remember the...
yeah, I do remember that. Stage school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he forgot his costume, so he went in someone's changing room, took theirs and went on stage wearing theirs, and they didn't have anything to wear.
I mean,
That's just him.
But yeah, no, I will be putting Presley in all the clubs. He's going to do it all. I reckon he'll do all the singing and dancing, because you know how theatrical he is and dramatic. He loves it, performing arts. And I reckon he will do, hopefully, like the football and stuff.
Yeah. I can't see him being a rugby player.
No, bless
he
him.
loves animals so much. I really thought he'd want a horse ride, but he's just too scared at the minute, isn't he?
He won't go on the horse. That's what he was saying to me actually the other day. I forgot to tell you. He was saying, I want to go on that horse. And I said, you won't even go on Boo.
Yeah, he won't even ride mine.
No. I was watching Love Island the other day. It was the All Stars one, and it comes on. I don't watch it the way you do, but I watch, like, if it's on and I'm about to go to sleep, I'll watch a bit of Love or Drama. And I thought to myself, can you imagine if he like said to me, Mum, I'm going to go on Love Island? I don't know what I'd say.
Tommy said that the other night. We was watching it. You know when they did the heart rate challenge, the dancing. He was like, "Can you imagine that with your daughter?" I was like, "I know, but like,
I've got used to it. I used to feel like that when I used to watch it. I used to think, oh my God. But now I find it really fun
I
and
giggled to
entertaining.
myself imagining Daddy watching one of us. Can you imagine?
Oh, he wouldn't watch it.
He just wouldn't.
He'd be
No,
fuming.
he would not.
No, he wouldn't.
I can't even wear a short skirt at my age now.
That's what
and
I'm
he
saying.
goes, wearing
Yeah.
that for.
Oh, he's terrible.
But yeah, no, I don't know what I'd say to him. I think I'd say I really would rather you didn't, boy.
Don't know. I think you have to let them follow their own
I
path. But I
imagine if
can't
they
imagine.
got hurt on there and they were crying.
Oh, yeah, that would be
I'd have to fly
no.
straight through that villa and be like, get in now.
Yeah. You got all that to come yet, the heartache of when they
Oh,
start growing up and seeing them get heartbroken, and that would be my worst nightmare, coming home and upset over a girl or over a boy. I hate that. I remember Jessica going through a few heartbreaks.
Yeah, but you didn't ever do anything. You just sort of go, you're right. Okay. And then walk out the room. I'd be like, no, crying.
No, I didn't. I tried to talk you out of every situation that you shouldn't be in. That's what I did. Try to help you in every single possible way.
No, but you didn't know how to do it.
I didn't know how to deal with it because I didn't know how to sort of get through to you. But you can. I knew you had to only do it for yourself, and eventually you did. So that was, But I do feel for these young girls and boys.
Yeah, I would hate that if when they come home heartbroken from school,
It's horrible. And what about if they get bullied or like some girls don't like the other girls will turn
I
against
think
your
that's why a
daughter.
lot of people do homeschooling nowadays because you can't control bullying.
No.
You can't, unfortunately, you can't really trust that they're always going to be safe in school because when it comes to like break times and lunch times, these schools are so big, teachers don't always know what's going on.
No, it's really hard. It's horrible.
Half the time when you hear stories of children being bullied, like the parents will go to the school and the teachers don't even know it's happening.
Oh, it's just so sad.
It's terrible.
Honestly.
Oh,
I can't bear it.
When I'm driving along, if I see school kids walking down the road, I slow down. I look to make sure no one's getting bullied.
Well, I did
when you see kids,
And what are you going to do?
I'll run down the window and say, "Hey, stop that now."
I do that all the time.
I've done
I
that
do.
before. I promise you, I've done it before.
So have I. Do you remember, Natalya, when you were so embarrassed? We was coming home from school and I see a little boy and I knew he was being bullied.
You can see because they're always grabbing them or something. And
I
think,
put him in my
no.
car and I drove him home and you were so embarrassed and you were saying to me, Mum, don't. And I said, no. And I took him home and I waited for his parents to come home from work. And I said to them, look, he's been bullied. You can't allow this. And she said, oh, I know it's been going on a while now. But when the parents wasn't really going to do anything about it because I don't think they knew how to do anything about it. They both worked. And I felt sorry for that little boy. It was awful. So sad. It's terrible. How anyone can bully anyone is beyond me.
I know. I mean, social media with these kids, like, thank God they're kind of putting these laws in place where they've got to be 16, but even 16's young. Like, I mean, I don't want Presley going on social media, that's for sure, for a long time.
I know. It's really, really, really
especially
hard.
nowadays. Like when I was 16, I mean, Instagram, I think you had about 10 posts on your Instagram. It was like nothing, was it? It wasn't what it is now.
Well, I
I
don't
didn't
think
have
you had
anything until I was
Instagram.
20, and then there was Facebook when I was
there was
20.
Facebook, wasn't there? But there wasn't really
Then it was
Instagram.
Twitter.
I had Instagram like at my end years of school. It was probably out before that, but
Were you on Instagram then?
Yeah,
And what did you do on it?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Did you and Tommy kind of meet on there? Not
No.
meet, but like...
Twitter years ago. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't massive back then.
Or Facebook.
Twitter.
Can you imagine by the time Presley is old enough, what there is going to be out there? It's really scary.
I think you have to put a ban on it. And just
I think all children should be banned.
I believe they shouldn't have phones until they go to secondary school.
I won't be able to cope with all that. You know, see, like the birds and the bees conversations and all that. I cannot bear the thought of him ever saying to me,
Birds and the bees?
Birds and the bees.
Never heard that.
You never heard that expression?
No.
What?
That doesn't make sense.
The birds
it
and the
means
bees.
talking about
Birds and bees don't get on.
No,
it's about
the expression. It's an expression about, like what happens with sex. It's just the birds and the bees. That's the expression you say.
Never heard of it in my life.
How have you not? That's because you're just never had to have the conversation.
No. Yeah, life's changed so much. And the saddest thing about it is that sex is so open now to young kids. And that's what really, really upsets me. Because when I was young, we never was told about sex at school. We never had sex lessons like teaching you what happens.
Some schools talk about that, not necessarily.
Too young.
No, at like the age of 8.
Yeah,
it's disgusting. It's terrible.
I don't quite understand.
And my grandma always...
I don't want them telling that to my son. As long as possible.
My grandma always said to me when I was really young, if you kiss anyone, you'll have a baby. And I really did believe that. So when a boy used to chase me home from school, I used to run in, shut the door and go, Nan, he wanted to kiss me. And she's going, you can't do that. And your mum and dad never told you about periods. Your grandma never told you about periods or anything. Didn't know anything about that.
Well, you couldn't face that with me.
No, and that's probably because the way I was brought up, because my mum was so old-fashioned in that respect. And
well, that's the thing though. Like, I want Prezi to be able to come to me about anything. I just don't know if I'll cope when it's like.
Yeah, but he's a boy, so you can let.
It's
Will
boys are
sort
different.
that.
Yeah, boys are different.
It's
when you've got daughters.
With boys,
yeah, it's got to be.
I think the daughters eat it harder.
Yeah,
because you've got to deal with it and explain it to her as a woman, and it's a bit harder for a dad to explain. And also,
you literally he fell off his little bike the other day, and he was really crying. You just want to wrap him up in cotton wool forever.
You just don't want to
cannot bear the thought of him ever being not okay
out on the streets and you just. I
just want him to be this little innocent boy that just thinks animals are animals and unicorns are real.
But it's not going to stay like that,
and that's all that he needs to ever think about. Like, I know it sounds silly, but it's true. His little brain is so. That's lovely, and just stay like that.
It's a really hard situation because I think the only way you can do it is hopefully you keep them in sports so that that was my thing with boys. Keep them in sport so they don't go on the streets, they can't go out drinking, and they're not allowed. They can't. They ruin their careers if they want to continue doing football. And then also any sport keeps them off the streets. I wouldn't. I'm so pleased that Tally never wanted to hang around the streets. I'm so happy and pleased.
I had horses. That's why
but you didn't want to anyway, which was great. You never really wanted to go out in the street.
No, but I always did have the responsibility of a horse. Like if my friends had plans after school, I couldn't go. I had to go look after my horse.
It's completely different. But when me and my friends were young, we'd get fake ID. We'd buy alcohol from the shop when we weren't allowed. Lamborghini, MD 2020. MD 2020? Is that what it's called?
WD forward.
WKD.
No, it's called MD 2020 or WKD. We used to drink Lamborghini on the streets and then we'd go on the train.
Did you have that?
No, we drank straight Smirnoff, hun. It was actually called Glens. That was a Glens or Kirov. They were the brands that we used to drink on the street. This is our generation. We'd drink on the street.
I'm well aware. You hid behind the cars.
No, but we'd go on the train and then we'd go and see the boys in Loughton. Never did anything with the boys in Loughton, by the way, but we'd go and see the boys in Loughton because they were the cool boys. And then one day, one of my friends was so drunk because it was terrible, really. We were under.
Day or night?
Day.
Oh.
Where was I on this day?
Well, probably trawling the streets trying to find us.
Yeah, probably.
We used to have to lie to you. But there was nothing else to do. This is what I'm saying to you. That was how you lived back then. You'd go out on your bike and then you'd get bored of that and you'd grow up a bit and then it'd be like, right, let's buy some alcohol because we can and then just drink on the street. Terrible.
It's ridiculous.
But so many people in my generation did it.
I do think it's changed now. I don't think
terrible.
Yeah, I don't think the new generation drinks so much now, but then they've got all these vapes that I don't agree with now.
Oh, Prezi ain't having his first drink till he's 21. I'm going to pretend that we live in America. Yeah, I don't want him having any alcohol.
Oh, it'd be silly. Could you imagine him having a drink? Imagine him drinking a pint of beer.
Oh, bless him. That brings us nicely onto right or wrong. We are too obsessed with celebrity relationships. Why does everyone love knowing what's going on in other people's lives?
No one can deny it. Everyone's nosy. When
Yeah.
people call each other nosy, it's like, well, you're just as nosy.
Listen, I did a
Everyone
reality
likes to
show
know.
built on relationships. Like my whole relationships were on that show, and everyone loved to see what was going on in the people's relationships.
Everyone's just nosy and
Just
wants to know
nosy,
what's
isn't
going
you?
on.
That's why
Also, I
Love
feel like
Island
celebrity.
works.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like celebrities, no one really knows a lot about them because it's such a closed book. So
And shall I
everyone's
tell you what
like,
else
"Ooh."
it is? It's like, A, it's the forbidden fruit, like it's all kept behind doors. But B, you, like, when someone's hurt or they're in love, they're in a vulnerable position. So celebrities could just do anything when they're in that state of mind. And it's like, oh my God, they let their guard down. Have you seen what so-and-so said because they're hurt, you know? So it is intriguing. It's a bit like the Beckhams. All right, that's a different kind of relationship, but it's still a relationship with mother and daughter and mother and
Yeah.
son, father and son. So yeah, it's Cruz's 21st birthday coming up, isn't it?
Yep. But did you see Cruz posted a picture of Brooklyn?
No.
Which I thought
Did
was,
he?
Yeah, he did it. He did it. He
What
posted
for?
a picture of when they were young, the three boys, because he's coming up to 21. So I think he's just started posting pictures or something because his birthday's coming up soon. But he posted a picture with Brooklyn in it
On his story or his thing?
on his Instagram. I think it was a post or a story.
I've got to have a look.
It's really sweet. I mean, because obviously he wants to try and put it out there, like you're still my brother. And I'm going
Mum,
to be.
honestly, you make these conspiracies up in your head. Like, you don't know why he's posted that.
I know, but you know that he's got to be feeling something for him to post that.
Oh, please.
Cruz, hang on. I don't actually follow him.
Oh, you've got to follow him. He's a sweet boy.
Oh, he did.
Told you, three
Show me.
boys.
A day ago.
Show me.
He's posted a picture of the three of them when they were babies.
That's really sweet.
Oh my God.
Does,
I'm liking it.
did Brooklyn like it? Or is
He doesn't follow him.
Obviously not.
He's unfollowed them all.
It's got 1,000 comments.
Maybe that could be like a little soft launch to say, like, stop believing all the
Another one
press.
there. There's a few. Oh my gosh.
Do you know what I mean?
You think what?
Could be a little soft launch to show, like, stop believing everything the press is saying.
And Victoria put like 4 hearts.
Oh, well, you never know.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Mind
too
you, I think
cute.
when you listen to her father, it sounds quite strong. And when I listen to
I'm
the
going to follow
father,
Cruz.
her father did a speech on the TV, and you can tell it is true that they don't speak because he said on it,
Who?
God, you really do know all this stuff.
Oh,
Nicola's
God, I'm lost
father-
with it.
She's never been so interested in celebrities before.
Nicola's father.
Nicola's father did a chat show, and he said, by the way, this is not about the Beckhams versus the Pelts. And he said, but I will say this, she's my daughter and she's a wonderful girl, and he's my son-in-law and he's a lovely boy, and I hope they have long happy marriage.
Well, that doesn't show
Oh,
you
so he
anything.
wasn't
That's him trying to
very-
make peace and say, we love Brooklyn, but also Nicola's a great girl. Don't believe the press is telling you that she's not. That's all he's trying to say. He's
Yeah.
not telling you anything.
Yeah, but it's sort of like
No, but he could have said something.
oh,
but he
don't
said,
believe
look,
what the
this
press
isn't
is.
about a battle between the families. I love my son-in-law and I love my daughter. That's
Yeah,
all I'm going to
that's
say.
what
on
he
that.
was saying. Sadly, but there you go. They may make up for his.
I wonder if
21st.
he'll reach out for Cruz's 21st. That could be the olive branch. Can't
be.
believe Cruz has put that on his pic. Maybe he's really sad. He's missing Brooklyn.
It's his brother at the end of the day.
Arriving early is just as rude as arriving late. I hate when people arrive early.
So do I. I think it's rude. I
but
honestly
you
think
always
it's
arrive
rude.
late, which also annoys me.
Yeah, but I think there's like think about when you throw a party, 6 p.m. arrival, people
No,
will
I bet
arrive
when-
at like 22. It's like, that's rude. I'm not
I know.
ready.
How
I
about when you've
agree.
got the music's not started yet? You're
Food's
still not
being
dressed.
put out,
Food's been put out.
and they like standing around.
Who would
and it's
arrive
like-
that early at a party? I'd go and have a drink down the road if
I
it's
know.
or something. Like anything to just not be there the first.
not be the
person.
first person
I hate
there.
when
I
people arrive
know.
early. It's my
And if I have like
biggest
if I have like my hair or something, like if they arrive early, I'm like, "Oh, I'm not quite out the shower yet.
yeah. So like you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, and I don't want them standing outside the front door. That's for sure because it's cold. But
Yeah. No,
soz. Anyway, you can tell more about a person's character by their Instagram feed than by a first date. I think that's true. Because if someone's posting stuff to create a narrative that isn't really what they're like on the date, straight away I'd go off them and be like, you're fake. Why are you creating this narrative on your Instagram that's not real?
I don't think that's what the question is. I think
Well, no, if it is...
the question is trying to say you can tell someone's character by looking at their Instagram feed probably more than when you first meet them. Is what that's trying to say. I mean,
I think that.
yeah, but then also like no, because some people like want these perfect Instagram feeds because it makes their mind happy. It doesn't mean they've got a perfect life or the perfect person. So, do you know?
Can you tell a lot about my character from my Instagram? mean, my Instagrams are all over the gaff, as we know, but
Yeah, probably.
yeah, ish.
Yeah. I think you
of.
can because, yeah.
does it say fabulous?
Not
fun,
really, because
brilliant
on your Instagram, I know you as a person. You're at home, you're in your pajamas, you're in your comfies day to day. You're not like that on your Instagram all the time.
Right.
So
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? It is just all smoke and mirrors, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Smoke and mirrors, it's a new one, isn't it? Never heard that saying before.
yeah.
It's a really good saying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, what's the next
Do you
one?
think you can tell Mummy's character from her Instagram?
Oh my god.
Definitely. Words are like that. There's misspelling, wrong hand.
Screenshots.
There's no better feeling than taking your bra off after a long day.
Oh,
Fact.
that's me. Yeah.
I don't mind wearing a bra.
Oh, no.
I
that's it.
sleep in a bra.
Oh, no. I'm
You'd
the
be lucky if I
first
put a
one.
bra on every day.
As soon as I get
Well,
home.
that's funny because every time we go shopping, all you two do is buy bras.
That's true.
So when do you wear the bras that we have to buy every single
Clearly,
time?
we're just really uncomfortable in them.
Yeah.
That's why we keep having to
I've
buy
never
more.
known people to buy so many bras. I actually can't get my head around it. Every time we go shopping, you two are like, this, seen these bras? Go get these bras.
I know, but then it's because we've not got perfect boobies. Well, I haven't, that's for sure. They used to be, but they're not
Start
now.
wearing your bras and keep them held
No,
up.
I've done all that. That's too uncomfortable. That's the first thing I do is undo the back of my bra and put it through my jumper. I've got a right old tactic I have. I'll take it off. I can even put it down from the bottom. Can't
Yeah,
stand
same.
them.
I do it as well. I take my full clothes off straight
Yeah.
into a pair of pajamas.
Yeah, but sometimes if I run in and it's quite late and I'm trying to do the dinner and pour myself a glass of wine,
Oh, she
I ain't
can't-
got time. I ain't got time to put the pajamas on, but I've got time to take the bra off.
She's like this, one hand on the bra, one in the fridge with the wine. It's an art. You feel more confident in your 40s than your 20s. Yeah, I'd say you care less in your 40s, what people think.
Yeah, that brings me round to yesterday.
Is that more though because you're more content in your 40s?
I just think, no, you just haven't got the time to care anymore. Whereas the 20s, you're like striving for perfection. And I think as well, like I'd say probably more confident in my 30s, definitely than my 20s. And then probably my confidence went down a bit in my 40s. I mean, I'm only 40. But because you don't look like you did in your 30s. It's as simple as that. I was watching something yesterday that I did, like a filming thing. And I looked at myself and I thought, how sad. Like 5 years ago, I'd say a good solid 6 years ago, I was in my prime. I was, and I just felt good and I had no jout. It was all just like, and I'm afraid to say, age is just a killer of any kind of beauty. Not killer of beauty, that's ridiculous. Killer of that finesse.
But you know, the weirdest thing is, right, I'm quite a perfectionist in certain ways, and I'm sort of like, I'm very
critical. Yeah.
critical. Like I strive for perfection, even though I've got no perfection now. The lines on the face and everything else. What's going on? I was in the changing rooms yesterday, and I actually noticed this lady. She's, I think she probably looked about 10 years older than me, and her boobs was just hanging down while she was drying herself after swimming. And I looked and I thought, that's acceptable. You know what? You're that age, your boobs can hang like that. That's what happens. Gravity brings it all down. I looked at her legs and she had great legs, and I thought, well, at least she can wear, she could show her legs off. Her legs look lovely. She was going swimming in that. And I just thought, it's what we have to accept in life. We're going, we're all going to get old.
Were you looking in the mirror?
No, I did actually think to myself, well, it is what it is, isn't it? Gravity's going to bring it all down at the end of the day.
Would you say yesterday in the change rooms you had an epiphany and it was like, I'm 67.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm 65, darling.
Oh, okay. Why do I think you're 67?
Daddy's-
I'm
No,
66 this year, and I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, get me pension this year. Can't wait. No, I can't wait for my pension.
You can still do boot sales.
Yeah, like come on.
If she does another boot sale this summer,
She's
I
already
swear.
asked me to do it at the start of April. I said no.
No.
I did it
I'm
for
going to
you
start
last
sending
year.
Presley with you.
Yeah, he'd love it. No,
Can you
he'd take
imagine?
all my profit.
Yeah.
Coins, Nana, coins.
Yeah.
He'd be like
Every
this.
coin I got, he'd get take.
So, Mum's madness. What you got, hun?
So Mother's Madness this week is all about a Christmas present I received. Someone bought me a lovely pair of shoes. Well, they were Louboutins, which I've never had before. So it was I was very privileged.
An extremely extravagant gift.
Yeah, and it was to say thank you for something that I've been doing all year and everything. Anyway, these shoes arrive and I think, oh my God, I mean, come on, I'm 65 years of age. How am I going to ever wear these shoes? Anyway, they didn't fit my bunion. I don't know if you know about it. I've got a bunion. So the bunion didn't fit in the shoe. So it was like me walking along.
Bonnie
with
the Bunion.
Yeah, it's got a name, Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie the Bunion did not fit in the Louboutins. So my face went down. I was like, oh, so angry and whatever. Anyway, we takes them back. We phoned and we contacted them anyway. That was quite good. And they said, yeah, you can come and exchange them for something else. And I went in there and I was trying them all on and my face was like a bit down. I'm thinking, what am I going to do with these? Where am I going to wear them and whatever? They wouldn't refund. Anyway, then the lady comes out and she sort of talks to us and she starts.
No, this is the first no, because you went first time.
Oh, the first time, yeah. The first time I come home back because they thought that it was out of date and I couldn't exchange them or anything. But then
I'll paint the picture. We're in Louboutin, right? She's walking around like a bear with a sore head, right? It's like, oh my God, I cannot be in here. I don't know what to choose. Nothing fits. My bunions don't fit in these shoes. It just doesn't suit me. So I was like, right, let's put things into perspective here. There's going to be a pair of shoes in this place that you can take home. Like, come on.
No, we actually said can't Christian Louboutin make a pair of bunion shoes? It's about time you started being considerate.
We've got chatting to someone and saying to them, do you reckon that he'll ever make shoes for people with bunions? So like you could literally just design it so there's like a gap at the side and the bunions could just slot in. Anyway, so we're going all over the place with it. One of the ladies comes out and she's really lovely and she's like, can I get you a drink? She could see she was stressed. She's like, I don't know what to do. None of these shoes fit. None of them work. She's like, can I get you all a drink? And I was like, I'd love a water, please. She's like, water? Yep. No bubbles? Well, you should have seen it. It was like...
By the time we got
out of there, I think we'd had two. They were small bottles, weren't they?
We'd got through 2 bottles between us. And by the time I come out there, I loved the Louboutins.
Oh, she's now obsessed with Louboutins.
I found a pair that fit the bunion. Not worn them yet. Probably saving them for Natalya when she gets married. But anyway, I've got them. They fit me.
I'd start wearing them in before
they're comfortable. And I sort of walked out gleaming, laughing our heads off.
Yeah, it was fun.
Glass of champagne does the trick. Christian Louboutin, if you're listening to this, whatever your name is really, what about bringing out some bunion shoes? We could make them...
Christian Louboutin X Carol Wright.
Yes.
No, X bunions.
There's many women with bunions. Even Victoria Beckham's got a bunion apparently, or she had it taken away.
Well, maybe she does the shoes then for bunions.
Yeah, she might produce shoes.
She probably does.
Are you going to have the operation on your bunion? No. Can we just see it for a minute?
No, I'm not getting my
your
bunion.
Socks off. Just show us.
No,
on the outline of your. No. It's not even that bad. I'm looking at it right now. Or is the other? It's not even that bad.
Look, if I point my thing, you can see it. I think it's because I should have been a ballerina.
Oh, it's very...
But it doesn't hurt me, so that's why I've never had the operation. And I have no people... My sister had the operation and I can't tell you what she went through. She had to rehab operated on it. She couldn't walk for weeks and everything. And can you imagine me staying indoors and not being able to walk for weeks? No, bunions staying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And bunions brings us to the end of this week's podcast.
It was a bunion podcast this week.
Thank you for listening, and we will see you on Friday for the bonus ep.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram.
Bye.